Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the TCU Horned Frogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Going to the ground. Good, solid tackle. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defense.
Just keeps moving. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that's just what they needed for breathing room. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. The play action fake. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a crease at the 20. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. It's complete to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much.
Going long. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Powers through the defender. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Finding some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around.
He's got it inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. All the way. Touchdown, Hard Frog. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could have...
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, TCU. Extra point here will tie the game.
man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now rolling to the left. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There's some room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Payne. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on play.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 14 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's Northwestern able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They'll open the second half with a run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Look, got a little grass. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Where did he go? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Xavier again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson one more time.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, TCU! A pick 6! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Complete to the left. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Escapes the pressure to his right. And as he throws, they needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.